everybody. Welcome back to the studio, the world-famous Mermaid Lounge, for another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. I'm Big Al, and this is Charlie.
Big Al!
Charlie!
Hey! It's so good to be here.
Isn't it?
It's a new year, 2024.
Really, but yeah.
Well, I'd rather be here than anywhere else.
Well, sure, yeah.
The way things are going out there.
Oh, my goodness.
Woo! So
we got the doors locked, and windows sealed.
Guns loaded, we're ready to roll.
Here we are. No, it's been a while since we got together and we did our Christmas Advent calendar.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was great.
That took up the month of December pretty much.
Oh my gosh. And some of those are the oldest breweries in the world.
Yeah.
And you know, we're the new kids on the block.
I
mean, this country hasn't been here that long, and so, but anyway.
We've got 1,500 breweries within a 20-mile radius.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
you know, we thought we was going to run out of beers.
There's more breweries than we can drink the beer.
Yeah. But we'll try.
Yeah, we'll try. It's job security.
That's right.
So one thing we enjoy here at Free Beer is an interesting story.
Yes, that makes it better.
And the one thing we love, and I think that's kept us intrigued and going on, is the fact that we have so many good stories behind the beer.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we've had some stories that were better than the beer.
Yes, that's true.
So we've got a great story for you tonight.
Interesting nonetheless.
Yes, but interesting nonetheless.
Yeah,
so,
we need to thank our good friend Nate from Maryland. He's a Free Beer community member.
Yeah.
And sent us this beer.
And Nate's been good about keeping in touch with us and letting us know what's going on. He's got a brewery not far from where he lives.
Yeah, Fredrick, Maryland.
And it's a Flying Dog Brewing Company. So Flying Dog was founded by George Stranahan in 1990 in Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah, now in 2006, they acquired the Fredrick Brewing Company in Fredrick, Maryland. And then in 2007, moved their headquarters there.
So unfortunately, Mr. Stranahan died in 2021 at the age of 89.
George Stranahan was an American physicist and entrepreneur. He founded the Aspen Center for Physics as well as the Woody Creek Tavern, Stranahan's Colorado Whiskey, and Flying Dog Brewery. His family owned the Champion Sparkplug Company, and he used his inheritance to fund his other ventures.
So Flying Dog Brewing is actually being bought out by a Utica, New York-based company known as FX Matt.
Yeah, now FX Matt is a 135-year-old family-owned brewery.
Now that makes them the fourth oldest family-owned brewery in the United States.
Yes, they've been around since 1888.
My gosh, that's a long time. Now during Prohibition, the company stayed afloat by producing soft drinks under the label of Utica Club.
And after Prohibition was over, Utica Club became the name of their flagship beer.
The company was also the first in the United States to obtain a license to sell beer after the end of Prohibition.
So in 1959, there was a TV commercial produced with two characters that were beer steins.
Now their names were Schultz and Dooley.
Schultz and Dooley.
Now the exciting part is that they were voiced by comedian Jonathan Winters.
Yeah, and that was a pretty big deal, and it was on national TV.
Now if you go back and check out our past videos, we did a video from FX Matt.
Yes, it was Black and Tan, Mississippi Mud.
Now, I have to admit, when Big Al showed up with this, I saw the bottle and went, that's freaking awesome. But I said, okay, you had to pay a lot of money.
Yeah, I bought it for the jug. It cost $4.
And when Big Al told me that, I said, no.
It's a quart of beer.
No, there's no way you paid $4 for a quart of beer.
Yeah, well, I didn't really care about the beer. I wanted the jug.
Now, the irony in all this is that we cracked that thing open, and it was actually one of the better beers we've had.
It's a good beer. What do you think, Charlie? Is it time to stop yakking and start cracking?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right.
So we're excited about this one. We want to thank Nate again for this one. Now this is coming out of Flying Dog Brewing Company.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a 18% by volume.
You are not mistaken.
So we'll have to have Big Al pull up a picture of the label of this. That's a rough looking doggy.
That is.
Now, guess what, Big Al?
What?
We got a cap.
Oh, really? We haven't done that in a long time.
In a long time.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yep. Heads. Producer? I got it.
Oh, Big Al.
All right.
So
that means I get the biggest glass.
All right, let's pour this puppy. Now I got to be careful because after all of our advent calendar, I'm used to pouring these a lot fuller, so.
That's true. Those were bigger cans.
They're bigger
back
cans.
To 12 ounces.
Yeah.
This is the United States where they don't give you.
Where everything's a little bitty.
Well, not everything.
Well, not, yes. Ooh. That's got a sweet smell to it.
Yeah. That's a foam right there. I mean, that's like a...
that's surprising too for an 18% by volume beer.
I know. They usually lose all their foam, don't they?
Yeah. And we'll see how quick it dissipates, but...
So everybody can get a look at that. That is quite cloudy. It's almost an amber, not quite, but...
It's a gorgeous color. It is hazy, but I don't necessarily see anything floating in there. Well, Big Al, let's take a big swig of this.
All right, talk me into it. Woo!
Wow.
Wow.
There's a lot going on there.
There is. They didn't hide the alcohol flavor on this.
No.
one. I mean,
I know you almost gasped when you, you almost gasped when you said it. But there's a lot of notes there.
It's very fruity. I mean,
very fruity. Sweet. It's got a sweetness to it. You know, we've had some higher alcohol. Now, we love our Bourbon County, and it's typically running 12, 12.1 in that range, but 18%, that's a high one.
That is. So this one is probably a sipper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's high alcohol.
It's high alcohol.
But it's
got
not
that
as sweet as a lot of the dark sippers that we...
it does have a sweetness, and it does have a fruitiness. Boy, I'm trying to think of what this would be good with. I'm thinking like a smoked fish.
That sounds good, yeah. It's a strange one, but a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Typically our higher alcohol ones we've done, like Crazy Brewski and Bourbon County, and
well, those are both ends of the spectrum right there, because
that's far left and far right on those. And this is like this is straight up in the middle, because it's sweet but not sickeningly sweet like the Crazy Brewski, and it's flavorful and got an alcohol to it like the Bourbon County, but it's not that sharp sweetness.
No, it's not. It's not a candy beer.
Yes, it's not a candy beer. It's a sipper because of the alcohol.
That is good. I really like it. It's unique. I mean, it's one of a kind.
Yeah, it's definitely one of a kind. And it kind of breaks my heart to think that Flying Dog may not be doing something like this again.
It may be out of business soon. Yeah,
so,
that's...
Well, hopefully, you know, a lot of times when these companies get bought out, they still, like, if you want to call it their flagship beers, some of their higher popular beers, they'll keep that name, so... Maybe
they'll keep making it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, but... Wow, we can't thank Nate enough for this one.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, if I was rating this 1 to 5, I think this would be a 5, because it's so unique.
So, Big Al?
Charlie?
Here's to God, guns, and rock and roll. Amen. And once again, we got to thank Nate for getting this one in our hands.
Appreciate it.
That's I know he'd been looking for this one, because I don't think they produce it all the time. Yeah, we can't thank our free beer community enough for being here with us and getting through the holidays and into a new year, and what a way to kick it off.
If you can find this somewhere, try it out. If you're hauling hay, don't get this to quench your thirst or anything like that.
No.
Sit down and buckle up, and not in the car.
Yeah.
And
yeah, definitely no driving after this one.
So anyway, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, until next time, this is Charlie.
This is Big Al.
We'll see you.
So, we got an exciting story tonight.
I like that. I just wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, well, I was trying to go for the shotgun. We did a video several videos ago. I can't remember the date for exact, but I'm rambling on. I'm going to stop now. Now, if you go back and check out our past videos.
Sorry, didn't know you were ready.